6 years, 2 degrees, one unforgettable community. Between 2016 and 2022, I called LUT University my home. If you're curious about where a degree from Land of the Curious can take you, follow me. And now, let's take a look at LUT University Lappeenranta campus. The campus is located outside of the city center of Lappeenranta, so to get there you need to use a bus. There is 2 buses, bus number 1 and bus number 5, which can take you to the campus. And it's quite easy to get here, and the bus stop is right next to the main building of the campus. So here now we will be heading to the main entrance, and this area was actually renovated recently. When I was graduating 4 years ago, it looked different, and the bus stop was on another side, and I think they did a pretty good job here. I actually like it more. I like the small trees they planted, and here you could see actually my favorite spot in the campus is this glass box with a round chair, and I just love that space, and we will visit it a bit later. So let's enter the building, and I always like this area. Actually, the building next to this one is renovated quite recently, so everything there looks quite new. And also they have right here the clock room where you can leave your stuff. They have a lot of branding. When I was studying there, they didn't have so much of things here, and actually recently they added social sciences as well. Before it was just business and technology university. So let's just walk around and see what we have here. There is also a lot of posters to the left, like in LUT University. Here is space where you can just study, hang out with your friends, and also a shop where you could buy different things like coffee, chocolates, and also they had different branded things like t-shirts or bags and stuff like that. Here to the right in the hall there is a gym, but we didn't walk here. We just went around, and then we will go up the stairs to a second floor to see how the main hall, or not a main hall, how the main entrance looks from the second floor. Here is the cafeteria area where you can eat with your friends, and we were filming on a weekend, so the cafeteria or the restaurant was closed, but usually you can get food here, and the food looks approximately like this, and it's quite a big area. I actually like to sit more forward where the windows are, but here it was also fine. The price of the meal is €3.10, and the meal is quite fulfilling. At least when I was studying it was like this, and last time I ate student food was like quite a long time ago. Here we can see the main entrance. We came through those doors recently, and you can see here You're Always One of Us. That was for the homecoming day, which was a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, You're One of Us. Welcome home. That was a nice day. I liked it. Now let's head forward, and I will show you the new building which was built. Actually, when I started studying 2016, I think they were building it. So this all is quite new, or you can actually see which buildings are a bit older and then which buildings are more new. And I think this area is one of my favorite because it has so much of light. And here to the right is also a cafe where you could grab a coffee and then just sit here and relax. Yeah, and here is a cafe. It's obviously closed as well since it was a weekend, but we will go here a bit up to see how the things are looking from up. Now let's go forward, and here to the right you can see a tech lounge where you can come, when students can come and hang out. I was hanging out there a lot. And now to the left there are lecture halls. We did not enter there. And there will also be a small lecture hall to the right soon, where you could see the glass window. Behind that there is a small lecture hall as well. And now we are approaching my favorite spot in the whole university. I call it a piano hall. And here you also can study. There is some tables, but there is a piano and anyone can come and play. So it was very nice to come and just listen to someone's playing a piano live. And I actually don't know what it is, but looked very nice. This hall I also like because there's a lot of light and I like to walk. I like to walk around here. And now we are heading to the library. The library was my spot to study alone or with my friends, and also do group works, because in LUT University there's a lot of group works. So we were often doing them here. You can just come and do your assignments together. They also have some spaces for alone work. You can just come, there is computers and you can just study, as well as here up you can study with your friends. And I love this library. It's great and I have a very cool memories from here. Now we will be heading to my the most favorite spot here is the glass cube with a round chair. I just love it. And from here you can also see different places. And I remember I was watching the Winter Olympics of 2018 here, and it was very nice. And here you can see also Student Union building, the white one, and then there is a LUT buildings. And LUT is the student apartment company, and you can rent apartments from there. Just look at this chair. It's great. And I love its design as well. So yeah, here you can see the Student Union building. It's quite old compared to others, and we will go to visit it now. In LUT there is many paths like this, where you need to cross through the bridge between buildings. And I also liked it because you can go to building and you don't need to go outside. And here you can see the spot we just were, the glass box. So yeah, a lot of posters. And actually in this building many of the guilds, student guilds, are located. I hope they're located there still, because when I was studying they were located there. And in this building there is also a shop, and that's the only shop, I mean S-Market, in the whole campus. And when I started studying here there was no shops at all, but now they added one. Here there is also the Student Union, as the building is a student union, obviously, and they have a lot of things related to student traditions. You can see here down, for example, the game called Kuka, and you can play it here. Let's go up to check everything from the up view. And now in front there is another student restaurant where you could eat. Then here in front there are some of rooms for group work, but we didn't go there today. And then here you can see the... Oh, I said it was S-Market, it was Sale. Well, S-Group. Anyway. But this building actually didn't change much. I remember it like this. It's looking very similar. Here usually you could buy different tickets to different events, like parties and stuff like that. And then here you can see students are dressed in the picture in different colors. Those are overalls. Each guild, each faculty has its own color. Now there is also this building I like very much because of this hall, and it's a LUT Business School. And I just like the architecture of this, the wood, the stone, and those stairs are great. I mean, how they look like, at least. And now we will go back to the hall I was showing before, the piano hall, and we will cross the hall with the glass on one side. And here to the right there is a library, which we just saw recently. And if we move forward, we will reach the piano hall. Those are my favorite spots here. And here the red thing is actually a bee hotel. And the moose. So here is again the tech lounge. There is some people hanging around, but we will go to another building. That building is older than the buildings we were looking at now. And while we will be crossing, we will see the building of chemistry to the left. And to the right, there is a gym. Maybe we can see it from here. If we go from here forward, we will reach the electrical building. Well, building of School of Electricity, I guess it's called, more precisely. And here they also have the student services, as well as another student restaurant. And here you can read about the founding of the university. This is the electrical building, to which we did not go. And we can see here some motors and things. Since I was not studying anything related to that, I never knew what are those, but I assume there are some research work related or student work related. And then here a bit forward there was a simulator on which you could try different things. And the campus is actually a green campus, and it has many certifications and award. So this was the tour on Land of the Curious. Thank you for joining me, and if you're applying to LUT, I hope you will get in and you will be able to enjoy your studies here as I was.